Mr. West, reaching you live and direct from the heart of Africa. If this is your first time watching me on this channel, you are highly welcome. This is a place where we separate the facts from the fiction, the science from the superstitions, and the concepts from the misconceptions about African spirituality. Today, I'll be talking about the age of Aquarius and its significance for African people and the role of America and the other world powers in this age of Aquarius. When we say this term, age of Aquarius, what do we really mean? This is what I want to talk about. There is what we call an astrological calendar that contains the 12 zodiac signs, the astrological signs that represent 12 major constellations in our universe. These are 12 constellations, our heads, and the sun revolves around it. Okay, we have this in miniature sequence, which represent the 12 zodiac signs that the Earth will move around the sun every 365 days to create one complete rotation, which we call a year. And at the end of this rotation, we celebrate what people we call Christmas or Saturnalia, or going into the winter solstice or into a new revolution. This replicates every 365 days. Now, we also have another larger constellation that our own Earth and Sun revolves around, which is having about a 24,000 years cycle. And in this very constellation, it affects the energy of the sun. Okay, what happens is that when the sun and the Earth is inside a new constellation, that constellation sign becomes more powerful, and the influence of that sign, that zodiac sign, is what is going to permit the energy or the vibrations of the Earth and everything in it. Is going to affect every living thing will be affected by this energetic frequency of that zodiac sign. That is the reason why they say some people are born in certain months. We say you belong to Zebra, Virgo, Sagittarius, Taurus. All these are the names of the different constellations. It is not evil or demonic. It is just names that ancient people give to these signs because of the way they look. Some of them will look like a bull. They will say this one is the bull. Some look like a scorpion. Some look like a woman. They have different shapes, so they just name them based on the shapes. Okay. Now, for the greater 24,000 years cycle that our Earth used to and Sun used to travel around the galaxy, we have their own constellation that affects them. So, according to that calendar, we have just been coming from the age of Pisces. And these cycles will roll about 2,000 to 3,000 years or more. And it will affect the nature of the planets. So each of them have meaning. The last one we just came out from was Pisces. And they claim that this one was the age of belief. That was why religion was very prevalent in the Earth. People just believed things without asking questions. That was the proliferation of mainstream religions like Islam, the court of Christianity, and all that. And for the last 40 years or so, we have slowly transitioned into a new cycle, which is the next in line after Pisces. It's the age of Aquarius. This is considered as the age of knowledge, the age of knowing. This is the age whereby that Aquarius energy, that water energy, that energy of Mercury, that energy that brings in new life and seeks to bring harmony and truth, to expose the truth of everything, is where we are in right now. And this is the age whereby people consider it as a golden age, because it's the age of enlightenment, the age of knowing, of asking questions. So we are now inside that Aquarius age now. And what is happening is a shift in consciousness from the old order, the old way of doing things, of just believing without asking questions, just following other people, or that selfish way of focusing on I or myself, and it matters for me alone, and other people can just go to hell. That mentality will fade, and we have a new mentality now. This is the age whereby people will connect to their inner self, to their true divinity, and to the earth quite naturally. And as a result of that, we see the inception of the internet. The essence of this technology, of this digital age, is to connect the whole planet more closely together. So right now we are using this. These are the tools that came with this age, the age of enlightenment. We are going to be seeing humans connect more with each other. We are going to be discovering many things about our earth, our planet, ourselves, that we never knew before. And we are going to be going into the age of space exploration, whereby humans from our planet will now start developing technologies that can be able to create spacecraft or engines or kind of shuttles or things that will take people into space. So we are going into that age of knowledge now. As a result of that, our consciousness will shift, and we're already witnessing that shift in consciousness. People are now trying to ask the right questions. People are not trying to question religion, are not trying to question the world government. People are not trying to ask questions about why are they suffering, why is the health the way it is, why our systems are not really working for us. And people are not trying to connect back with their past spiritual practices and knowledge and wisdom. All these are things that have been suppressed for the last 2 to 3,000 years. So the age of Aquarius is where we are in right now, and it is the age of enlightenment, and it is a very good age. Okay, it's supposed to be like this. So what will happen now is that you will see people changing. People we want to know more. We want to have greater control of their life. We want to be able to make decisions that will affect them positively, and this is what is going on. But there is a catch. Many people think that the age of Aquarius will be an age of peace and tranquility. It's not going to be that easy, especially when we are entering it. We are just started entering it, and the old order, people that represent that old order of the Pisces, they are still in power. They are not going to give you power. They are not going to transfer that power to the people of the age of Aquarius on a golden platter. Okay, we are going to take that power. You have to struggle for it. So it will not be peaceful, at least for the first 100 years of going into this new age. The first 100, let me give or take to be generous. The first 200 years of the entry will not be peaceful. There will be a sort of power struggle. But at the end, the people of the age of Aquarius will prevail because it is their time. When it is your time, nothing can stop you. No power, no evil, no tank, no missile, no nuclear bomb, no conspiracy, no prayer, nothing can be able to stop you when it is your time. And this is the time for knowledge. Okay? So the people that we lose are the people that refuse to change, the people that refuse to adapt to the new system, the people that refuse to conform to the new ways of doing things. Those are the people that will be left behind in this age of Aquarius. Those are the people that will be obsolete. They will obsolete themselves by not adapting or not falling in line with this new age. If you see it, it's already happening. If you are very sharp and conscious, you will see this is the age of what we call digital technology, digital economy. This is the space age, the age of social media. People no longer want to just hear and say, I believe. They want to have direct experience. They want to see things for themselves. They want to be there when it happens. So you have to adapt. We have so many disruptive technologies that are coming out now with AI, blockchain, And these are our social media space. People come here, they are now shifting from traditional mediums of getting news, just sitting in your house and listening to only what CNN and NBC will tell you. People don't want that anymore. People source for news by themselves. People want to hear from the all these smarts. They want to see the things happening. Or a lot of things is changing. People want to take greater control of their life. Before people buy something down, they do research. They do a lot of things. They compare. They do many things. If you are doing any sort of business, you have to get a social media presence. If you don't have it, your business will become obsolete. You'll be running out of customers very soon. A lot of things are changing in the world at the same time. All these are the antecedents of the age of Aquarius. Okay, so this age is for elevation of consciousness. For people that are having outdated religious beliefs, they are going to be obsolete too, because apparently those beliefs do not work for them. They are just hypocrites. So we are going to see those people, many of them will go into extinction. They will go into deeper and deeper poverty, deeper and deeper misery, because they refuse to update their mind to modern day realities. So we're going to see people trapped in poverty due to their religious belief. We're going to see people that refuse to open their mind, trapped in ignorance due to lack of resistance to information that will help them. We're going to see a lot of people in the world we fall out of line. Many people, we will see a lot of new millionaires coming in. Then we see a lot of old millionaires losing their wealth. We're going to see a lot of social changes, sweeping reformations, evolution of consciousness in a massive scale all over the world. Okay, this is what is currently happening now. And these so-called world powers, we are going to see them expose themselves for their selfishness and their lack of a futuristic mentality. We can exemplify this in the person of Donald Trump, the newest and latest president of America. We see this in the Biden era, of course. When you look at mentality of some world leaders, you see the kind of policy decisions they are making. You can be able to gauge their level of spirituality, their level of maturity, and to a great extent to the content of their hearts. When you see people nowadays, people don't normally hide their character anymore. They don't know how to hide it. If you are careful, you study anybody on the planet now, you should be able to know what they represent, even if they are pretending. Somebody like Donald Trump, now it is obvious that when we see this person, if you are very sharp, you should know that this person is a racist. This person have low mentality, has the mentality of thinking that white people are superior, that all other races do not have the brain capacity of a white man. He has this mentality. And what he believes is that he wants to see an era of white supremacy reign again, where white people will be on top of the world, oppressing all other people. We don't want to see other indigenous people come up or climb the ladder to be in equal level with them. This is his own kind of mentality to a great extent. We're going to see this reflection play out where we see a lot of all these things happening in the world. So as a conscious person from Africa, once you understand all this, you will be very happy. You will be at peace with yourself, because you know that, yes, this is the way these people feel about you. And there's no need for you to be supporting them, or for you to be pretending to think that they will ever change. So you have to do the needful by focusing on improving, developing yourself, and focusing on creating your own paradise on this earth. How can you do this? You do this by focusing on things that matters to you, focusing on improving your community, improving your family, thinking of ideas that will bring prosperity to your life. A lot of people think that from Africa, their main dream is to travel to abroad to go and live life there, travel to America, travel to Europe, to go and enjoy, because they are tired of suffering in Africa, and they want to go to a place that is already prepared, so they can just easily go in blend into the system and start enjoying themselves and forget about Africa. In this new age of Aquarius, this will not happen. If you are escaping suffering from Africa, you will still meet that suffering in Europe, because the Europeans, good majority of them, I'm not saying all white people, a good majority of them have the mentality of being biased towards African people. Many of them have, we call this a kind of lukewarm mentality of making sure that kill them before they grow mentality. These are people that most of their ancestors became wealthy through colonization, through exploitation of African people. They are very conscious of this fact. So them seeing African people, indigenous people coming to their land, what they think is that the Africans are coming to take back what their ancestors stole from the Africans. This is the way they see it. That, oh, the people are coming here to take back their wealth to Africa. We are not going to let this happen. So we have to be making policies that we make life difficult for them in this country. There's a lot of countries in Europe you cannot get, there's no equal, they tell you there's equal right, but there are certain jobs you can't just apply for. As a black person, they put you on a level whereby you will never progress beyond that level. All these things happen. The good thing about this is that it is designed to make you don't depend on their system. It is designed to make you focus on building your own. It is designed to make you conscious. People get conscious from suffering. Okay, you don't need to read any book to become conscious. When you suffer too much, you just have spiritual expansion on your own. Any black person that is running from responsibility of developing themselves will only find themselves in slavery. Because you don't want to read your history, you will find yourself in mental slavery. Because you don't want to work to improve yourself, to source your own means of making money by yourself, because you are lazy to do that. You think it's easy to go to the white man's country to get a job. You will find yourself in economic bondage for failing to create a job for yourself. So they will be paying you peanuts and be insulting you every day. Many black people run to abroad to want to have a better life. They end up doing things that have taken their human dignity away from them. Jobs that are not undesirable but necessary. Washing toilets, sweeping streets, many jobs that many of you will see bankers going to wash dishes in America. This is not really good for African people. But because you're running away from hardship, you will find yourself doing the hardship in the white man's country. All these are reflections or effects of the age of Aquarius. The age of Aquarius is for you to take charge of your life, every aspect of your life. Okay? The good life you are looking for is not going to drop on your lap. You have to fight for that good life. And you have to build it around yourself by focusing on depending on yourself, not on other people, what other people have done. Okay, if you see what other people have done, you add it to your own, it is good, but putting your mind out on other people's developments, and especially to be treated equally, it does not make sense. It's like you want to reap where you did not sow. Okay, that is the way they see it. You are coming to reap where you did not sow. If you are going to abroad for a specific mission, know why you are going there. If you are going there to hustle, follow your mission plan. Okay, there are many things that have happened to us in the past. We understand why you are there. When you are there, know why you are there. Not go there to go and enslave yourself further. Okay, we as African people, we have a very good destiny of becoming world leaders. To achieve that destiny, we have to be in alignment with our spiritual development and principles, which is self-love and self-preservation and your own human dignity. There are things you do not trade away for any reason. You don't trade it for marbles. You don't trade it for anything. Maintain that dignity. A lot of African people are running away from African spirituality. They are ashamed to identify with their African heritage. This is because of the information they have been given by their school systems and Christianity, that everything about African spirituality is evil and demonic. But meanwhile, that is where lies their power. But they don't know this. So this age of Aquarius is not the age of fear. You need to study your history For those of my brothers and sisters that are claiming to practice African spirituality, but they know nothing about African history, they are just wasting their time beating around the bush. Okay, you will not see the full power of African spirituality unless you know African history. And you must read it, you must study it. Age of Aquarius is the age of knowledge, the age of enlightenment. But if you don't source that enlightenment, it will not just fall into your brain like that. Okay? You need to source this knowledge, the right knowledge, and you need to apply it, not by just knowing it. You must apply it, you must practice it. It doesn't make point reading a book where you does not practice what is inside that book. You are not better than the person that have never seen that book in their life. That person that have never read a book and you that read it did not practice it. You are the same level, quite naturally. So you cannot say I'm better than them. I know. They don't know. You know, what did you do with the knowledge? You are just like them. So this age of Aquarius is a time for hard working. Before we are going to get that pleasure, that El Dorado, we have to work for it. And if you decide to work for it, the age will bless you, because this is the time now. For those African people that are still in conventional jobs, it is time for you to adapt new skills. You have to learn at least 1 or 2 digital skills to support what you think you already know before. Every adult, conscious adult, need to learn about 3 digital skills. It will help you a lot. You must learn this. You must adapt to modern day realities. You must learn about cryptocurrency. You must learn about your African spirituality. You must learn about social media space, how to source information. You must learn at least 3 or 4 these things. If you keep relying on traditional methods of doing things, you'll be left behind in this age. If you put all your faith and hope in religion, you are going to be so disappointed. This is just the truth. We must adapt to the new reality. Okay, and we must forget about looking abroad for help. We must focus on Africa. If there is any holy land in this world, it is Africa. And this is where we need to focus on how to improve this place. We need to connect back to our original spirituality, or we need to connect back to our roots. This is where we will find the things that we are looking for. We will not find it in abroad, no matter how long we spend abroad, traveling from country to country. As far as we don't have that connection, we are missing out, and we will never see this thing that we are looking for. Okay, they say waiting day for Sokoto, a day for Shokoto. So before you start saying you want to go out to travel up and down or run away, look into yourself and discover what you have not seen before. Check yourself very, very much before you say you are looking for something outside yourself. So this is the way I see this topic. So for those people that are still considering the age of Aquarius, yes, we are in the age. Things are happening. For people that are conscious, they are getting it clear. Make I use that language, that they get it clear. You need to be up and about. You must be seen to be doing something. You cannot just wait for things to happen to you. All the opportunities are here for us to be successful. A lot of people are not using it. Nowadays, most people that are fully into this, they don't even go to work, and you work from home. You can do your web development, you can do your writing of your coding, your programs. There are a lot of freelance work you can do from your home. I know a lot of young people that live in one country, but they work in 4 countries. You do all these things online. You have the power of the internet at your fingertips. A lot of people are not using it properly. They are using it to go to gossip channels, to browse pornography, to do aproko. Then they use this thing to develop themselves. With this power of this internet, if you utilize it, the sky will be your stepping stone. You can do so many things with the internet. If you don't have anything to do, you create a web page, create a channel, create anything, but you need to do something. You need to tap into this internet space. Create your channel, create a niche for yourself. Any business you are doing, you have to bring it online to connect to the greater world, to the greater society. This will give you visibility. This will give you access. Very, very important. So we must do something about our situation. It's not all about consuming contents from other people. Everybody is a content creator. You must find your niche find something that you have passion for and be creating the content concerning that. Like me now, my passion is African spirituality. So what do you expect my YouTube channel to be? African spirituality. This is where I find my mark, I find my peace. And this is a place for me to express my views about the subjects. And I can also sit back and enjoy myself and, if possible, make money from it. It is not a bad thing. So you can do this as well. Find your passion, express yourself. You have to be part of this age of Aquarius in one way or another. You have to be seen to be breaking those old blocks of misinformation. Even if it's one meme at a time, you have to post that one meme at a time to bring enlightenment. Anything you can do to keep moving forward, according to Martin Luther King, you must keep doing it, but we must move forward. We must break down the old barriers by spreading enlightenment, which is the good news. Spreading consciousness, showing the pros and cons of everything that we are doing, and connecting to our roots while doing all this. We cannot find liberation in any other spiritual system in the world apart from African spirituality. So we should not neglect it. We should take the initiative and we should be proud of it. You can only be proud of it when you know the value of it. And you can only know the value of it when you study it sincerely. All these things are what is missing out from our people. When you mention that topic, many people run away. I have so many friends in Nigeria that claim to, let me use the word, they claim to practice African spirituality, but you don't see them doing anything about it. Many of them claim they watch my YouTube channel. I have invited so many people for interview on this channel. In Nigeria, these are people that I see on a daily basis. They claim that they are totally in line with African spirituality, they are totally down with it. But they will never come for interview. They will never raise one finger to support anything about African spirituality. At the same time, this person wants to be my best friend. They want to be on my phone list of me hanging around you when you don't do anything to support me or African spirituality. You cannot even say a word in public to support it, but all the time it's just lip service when we see face to face. All these are the enemies of Africa. When you begin to have this kind of friends, you know that these people, they are fake people. You don't need to waste time with them. So you see me coming here every day, putting my face to the subjects. This is part of the sacrifice you may have to do. A lot of people are ashamed to do this kind of things because they feel that people will laugh at them, or people will look down on them, or people will insult them. If you're afraid of insult, don't really go catch you. You not get who is above insults in this world. Everybody is insulted. Even if you are a president, we insult our presidents the most. So every human being can be insulted and will be insulted, okay? You don't need to listen to it. People will come against you. People must surely speak against you, and people will always be there to support you. You will not get it right all the time. Just believe like this. There is no perfect human being in the world. Even the so-called people that we look up to, they have made mistakes in the past. Okay? But we have people that live above the mistakes. So if you're waiting to be perfect before you come outside, that means you will never come out to, because there's no perfect person. You cannot get everything in place before you start to do anything. Use the little materials you have first to start whatever you are starting. Others will follow. When I wanted to start my YouTube channel, I was delaying. It took me 2 years from when I have the idea to really start, because I was waiting to have a perfect studio, to be having a very large wardrobe, to be having so many things. I want my channel to be perfect. But when the Spirit forced me to start it, I was not having anything. So when you have the major materials for a project, start that project. You will never have a perfect set of things for you to start any project at any time. You have to use what you have. As you begin to go, you begin to have experience, and you grow inside whatever you are doing. So do not wait. Use the little space, little time, available resources that you have to pursue your dreams. Become part of this spiritual revolution. This is our time. Nothing can stop us. This is the age of Aquarius. So you have nothing to lose. 300 years from now, people that will come that time will be talking about this very age. Just the way we talk about our ancestors 400 years ago during the time of slavery. They'll say, what were some people doing? Some people were selling other people into slavery. Some people actually were fighting the slave traders. What are you doing now in the struggle? This is what I will ask you now. Your children, your grandchildren, maybe in the future they can summon your spirit to ask you, what were you doing during this time when all these things were happening in the world? Which role did you play? Are you just looking at things happening? Did you just run away, or are you actually part of the struggle? What did you do when all these things were going down? Were you just consuming content, drinking beer, up and down, shutting down clubs? You have to talk about the things that you do. Were you part of the struggle? Were you part of the movement? What active role did you play? What impact did you make? All these things will come into, people will question you. If I don't question you, your children, your grandchildren will question you. They will question you the way I question my ancestors. We are on a day where all these things they happen. We are on a day where other people, parents, they buy land, they buy properties. What were you doing? Many people have asked their fathers this thing. When people, papa, they buy land up and down, there were the Hebrew family, all the big families. What thing they do? You they drink palm wine, they wakabi. You they drink ogogoro. Your children will question you. What role did you play in this spiritual revolution? Did you concede? Were you running into Christ? Were you a Christian? Or were you running with your tail behind your legs? Or you just did nothing? You need to be part of this. So ask that question. What can you do to be part of the movement to bring this consciousness rapidly to the people? You need to support one movement or another, or you need to start your own kind of movement. You need to do something. You need to do anything you want to do. Make sure that you are moving forward. This is the question that I will leave for you today. What are you doing? These are the things I ask these my friends now. Many of them are doing nothing. They are just there. In their mind, they are living their life. When you ask them, they will say, I have a family problem, I have this problem, I have children. Are you the only one that have all these things? Me too, I have problems too. But despite my own problems, I still find time to do the work. So it is a matter of choice. It's not that they don't have time, they don't just care. They don't care about what is going on. They just want to be comfortable in the system. And yet these people are complaining of a bad government. You complain of a bad government, complaining of all these things, but you are doing nothing, absolutely nothing to change your situation. It is just sad. Many Africans, many Nigerians are like this. We are very good at complaining. When you are in the movement, you don't complain. Okay, action speaks louder than words. People that are doing things to transform humanity, we know them. We see their works. Most of them don't even say anything. We know if you are doing the work. I will know. I don't need to even ask you. We gonna say you they do the work or not. Okay? So you need to find time. There is no excuse for not knowing who you are. There's no excuse for not playing an active role in this spiritual evolution. It's just a matter of choice of you don't want to do it. You don't care about it. But at the same time, you want a good life. This is it for them. You want better life, but you don't want to work for it. This is laziness. This is irresponsibility. It is also witchcraft. Some of these people follow you. They are like monitoring spirits. They will come to my YouTube channel to be peeping me, watching me to see the latest thing I will see on this stuff. But in real life, they don't support me. Real life, they don't call me. Real life, they don't care about me. But they peep my YouTube channel. Not be wish with that. You can't become CCTV. You know they help me do anything, but at the same time, you want to know what I am doing to go and report to Massa. Okay? So we see this kind of mentality. These are slave or plantation mentality. When you have this kind of friends that are claiming to be or they're wanting to be your best friend, at the same time, they are actually not supporting you. They cannot put their face, the pedal to the metal. They cannot do any real thing to support you. Just know that these are fake friends. In this age of Aquarius, a lot of people will be left behind. The fake people, you have to leave them behind. You don't have to carry other people's baggage. Okay, they need to swallow Panadol for another person headache. Everybody must carry their cross. According to Christian, salvation is personal. So any excess loads, any adults that wants you to carry their responsibilities simply because you are related to them, or you are dating or marrying their sister or their brother so far, then therefore they want you to carry their financial responsibility. Tell them to go and borrow money. There's a lot of loan apps all over the world, especially in Nigeria. We have more than 15 loan apps that you can borrow money instantly with your BVN and NIN. If anybody is asking you for money, especially in this new year, all those urgent 2K people, urgent 5K, urgent 20K, tell them to just type loan app on Google. Let them go and borrow money with their BVN. After you say you go pay me back. If you go pay me back, no problem. If you can pay me back that money, you can also pay any loan app the money back with interest. So tell them that they are adults, they have a BVN, NIM, they should go and borrow money by themselves. Then when they borrow that money, they can also pay back that money. You cannot do that for an adult, especially if the person is not in the spirit of the age of Aquarius. People that are in the age of Aquarius, they don't borrow money anyhow. They are learning how to make money. Many of them make money by themselves. If that person is still having that old mentality of looking for destiny helper, those vampiric mentality, looking for who to suck their blood, you have to stop all those people. Tell them to go to loan apps to borrow money. Okay, not be you say you won't pay me. These people they borrow, go meet them. I not get to give you. You will see that they will run away from you because they are witches and wizards looking for you to steal your money. Okay, these are evil people. We have them, many of them in Nigeria. Many of them are claim to be our relatives, but they are witches and wizards, and they don't want to repent. A lot of witches will be destroyed in this age of Aquarius because you will know them by their character, you will know them by their behavior, and you will expose them. So when you discover this person have this Pisces character, low mentality, or vampiric nature, you will cut them off so that you can be free. All these are the good things of the age of Aquarius. It's a very active, practical age. It is the age of consciousness. Consciousness is free now. The spirit of consciousness is flying everywhere, looking for where to rest on. Are you going to accept this spirit, or are you going to keep ignoring the spirit and carrying the spirit of ignorance on your head? Okay, me, I not get basket for rotten mango. Okay, I have chased a lot of these evil people away from me. They are so scared of me now. With the way I position myself, it is very difficult for evil people to come close to me. Just by coming close to me, if I had already they burn them. The way I position myself now, you cannot even touch me if you are evil. You cannot even get close to me. Okay, because I not get time for useless shenanigans and all these fake people. We are here to do a work. Okay, we are here to condense this knowledge into physical form and disseminate it. We are also here to bring harmony, truth, and justice back to this planet, to restore my heart. This is my primary mission. Okay, and this is what is guiding me. This is my guiding principle. Anybody, any ideology, any philosophy, any organization that is not in line with that philosophy, I wipe it out. Okay, this is my principle. Anything that is not supporting maths, I remove them from my consciousness. I remove them from my space. So if you see those anti-math spirit, those anti-matter people, anti-life people, I know they do anything with them. Okay, so my principles are what is protecting me in this movement. Okay, so you have to have set of principles that will be guiding you. Okay, they say if you don't stand for something, you will fall for anything. A lot of these fake people, they don't have any principles that is guiding them. They are just living life like people that are doomed to destruction. Live life like a wayward person, or irresponsible lifestyle, junkie lifestyle. All because they are looking for pleasure. They value pleasure more than intelligence, more than prosperity. They value pleasure more than common sense. This kind of useless people, I don't have any use for them. So you must have powerful principles that will be guiding you. Okay, if you don't have this, you will just open yourself to any kind of form of spiritual attacks. Okay, so this is very, very important. So we have all made mistakes in the past. Me, I've made a lot of mistakes. Okay, that's why I'm here today, trying to tell you things, because if you never try something, you're not gonna know how it be. So there's still room for learning and there's still room for change. But for you to succeed in this present dispensation, you have to go with the spirit of the age of Aquarius, which is the spirit of knowledge. Okay, you have to flow with this new spirit. If you are still using the spirit from the back age of belief, you will follow. Hungry go catch you, you'll die. You will become obsolete real soon. Okay, so you have to flow with the time. Learn new digital skill, be productive. Think of how to add value to the life of people, not taking value from people. Think of what can I do to add value to people's life, and you will start seeing opportunities all around you. This is the way, a change of mentality. Think of what you can do for the people, what you can do for the masses, what you can do for your country, what you can do to bring people up to certain level of awareness. All these things are the things that will help you in this age. Okay, so we need to see it like this. So it is very, very important and imperative. Okay, so this is some of the things that we need to do. Then you need to have guiding principles. What are the principles guiding your life? What kind of principles are you using to protect yourself? Very, very important. If you have high level principles, so very good. So you have to create your own set of principles. So the way you make your bed, now so you lie down, put. And so you just be. Okay. So this is one of those things, and this is what I will have to say today on this channel about the age of Aquarius, how to adapt to the age of Aquarius, and the implications of this age, and the world system for us. Okay, so I believe I have said enough. I would like to know your opinions on the subject as well. Questions or comments are welcome as usual. Please like and share this video, subscribe to the channel, and when you subscribe, please make sure you hit the enable all notification. A lot of people subscribe, but they don't click enable all notification. I don't know why YouTube will have subscribe and enable all again, but maybe they feel that some people, they don't want disturbance. Just click enable all, because I post a lot of videos almost on a daily basis, and I post articles on a daily basis. You can come here to read. If you want to know about the core philosophy of African spirituality, I write a lot of things. I post articles from a lot of our African authors. These are things that we tell you, we teach you the true African philosophy. We have our own philosophy before any other person. If you want to learn our things, come to this channel. Knowledge here is open access. You will get it here. So enable all notifications and keep updating yourself about this thing. We must all grow together. It's my wish that we all evolve together. Okay, this is the age of Aquarius, and we have nothing to lose. Okay, so please do that. Then if you want to read, I have books. So I have written books. This book is a quantum physics book. It is the first book on quantum physics written in the history of Nigeria. This subject, quantum physics, is defined as a study of the invisible particles of nature. African spirituality, your own African spirituality, is also the study of the invisible particles of nature. It is the perspective of the African people about life. Those things you cannot see with the naked eye. These things they call the spirit world. Entities, ghosts or phantoms, ancestors, deities. All these are inside the realm of quantum physics. They are in the quantum realm. So if you want to know about this subject, this is the book you need to read. This is the first book written on the subject in the history of Nigeria, and I wrote the book. So it will teach you how to approach these subjects academically and organically, and you will see yourself inside the subject. When you read other quantum physics books written in Europe and other parts of the world, you will never see Africa inside. It's like a subject that came from outer space. Like only genius can understand it. They don't want African people to know about this stuff. But this stuff is us, and we are the stuff. So if you want to know this subject, This book will help you solve that problem. Okay. Then if you want to know how to do spell, over 200 spells are here once again waiting for you. Spells for health, for love, prosperity, protection, and different kind of illnesses. How to use herbs, to combine herbs to treat so many illnesses inside this book. It's waiting for you too. Okay. The knowledge is here. It's you that need to tap into. You don't have excuse. Then if you want to know how to get into serious spirituality, this one, Whispers of Amente, Pathways to Ascension, will teach you how to connect with the organic African deities. Okay, it talks about their personality, their characteristic, their nature, and how you can be able to make contact with them. With the right inside this book, you can be able to bring these deities and bring them into your consciousness, and start living your life the way you're supposed to live it. Okay, you have access to this knowledge now. So please try to get your hands on any or all of these books. If you can get your hands on all of them, you have done yourself a very immense favor. The knowledge you get does not last you only this lifetime. You carry this knowledge to your next incarnation and your next incarnation. So when you have this solid foundation, you have already balanced your scale on this life. So the next time you are coming to this world with open eyes. You are not coming as a mugu, or you're coming as somebody that does not know their self. You are coming here with full consciousness of who you are. You already know your mission. As you are coming out, you are doing the things you are here to do. You are not here to waste time or moving with unnecessary people and wasting your time. So we need this knowledge. This is ancient wisdom for today. So get your hands on this stuff. Then if you want to learn, I have a 6 months program where I still teach you from the history to the science to the metaphysics and the hardcore spirituality. You can sign up for that program too. You have all this knowledge, have access to a lot of materials that I have at my disposal. Then if you want to do your oracle tarot divination, I also do that too. You can contact me. If you want to buy your spiritual ointments, your herbs, your native shock, your cowries, your ointments, I have lots of them. Okay, you can contact me for any of those things. I sell them. Then apart from that, I thank you very much for those people that have been supporting the channel. I am very, very grateful and delighted. And I'll still be seeing you in the subsequent videos as usual. So take care and bye. Peace.